Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of my Parkitect Sandbox Park. Now, in the last episode I finished this spooky forest area, and in today's episode I wanted to expand the park into this corner of the map. And over here I wanted to start a new theme. Now I've looked a bit at what options the game provides to me. And I saw some beautiful trees that were given to me in the DLC. So you can see some of these mangrove roots, and there's also mangrove trees to go with it. There's some other tropical trees. So yeah, I think it will be fun to have kind of like a swampy jungle area over here. Now, I wanted to make the theming quite striking again, just like I did here. So I'll probably just play around a bit again with the different ground textures. Probably make it a bit sandy here. And I want to have lots of nice foliage in this area. Now, as for rides, I believe the DLC also gives us a river rapids ride. So in this episode, we can probably tuck a river rapids ride in this area over here. And I'll try to have the path interact with it a bit. Anyway, I also want to have this path connect to this themed area over here somewhere. And over here I also want to have an entrance to this new area. So what I will start off first is to make a temporary path to connect this path to this themed area over here. Alright, quite a few of you noticed in the comments that quite a few guests in the park are actually getting tired. You can see a lot of them slouched over. So the park definitely needs some more benches. So I'm just going to place a few of those around in the park. Okay, I'm trying to get a bit of a feel for this new area that I'm building. Just trying out some of these different plants that are now available. I actually like quite a few of these. I think with this sandy floor and this dirt path in this specific color, I think it will look really nice. I plan to have lots of water here, and by having some of these paths just as these wooden plank sections, I think it will look pretty cool. Anyway, with this feel done, I kind of want to get started now on the river rapids ride. I've never built a river rapids ride in this game, so I think it will be interesting to see everything that's possible with river rapids in this game. Okay, right off the bat, you can see the station of this ride is really wide. It's 3 tiles wide. So it definitely reminds me of these big river rapids that you can build in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. We're going to need quite a lot of space for this ride, I can imagine. So I just hope I can fit a nice layout in this space, which will probably be quite tight if the ride is as wide as this. Okay, what I like about building a ride like this is that you can actually set how wide you want the track to be. Yeah, that's actually quite fun, and definitely allows for making a nice ride design. Now, something which you can also do is choose to have a waterfall on either on the left, on the right, or both sides. So yeah, I think I can make a nice, some nice rock work over here, with a waterfall coming out of it. So yeah, I think this looks really cool. Something else which you can add is a bumper in the ride. So yeah, this is definitely something you might see on real river rapids. So yeah, this definitely allows for some really cool stuff to be done in this track, and they actually work. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, I'll just continue working on this track, and I'll try to make a nice layout for it. Okay, I think this is quite a nice layout for the ride. So over here is the station, which starts at a bit of an elevated height. After that, the guests gently drop down into this curve here. Over here there's a waterfall. The track gets a little bit wider here. I should probably do something about this, because this tunnel clips through the track a bit. But yeah, the track drops down a bit here into this helix, and the track gently goes on here. Here's another waterfall. There's some rapids here, and finally there's a tunnel over here, after which the guests return back to the station. So I tried to have a bit of every available element. I forgot to add some bumpers, which I'm still going to do. But first I'm going to fix up this this tunnel. That already did the trick. So for these bumpers, I'm just going to place them at some spots where the track narrows to where the track narrows to a more narrow gauge. So let's see where I can actually place these. Here it would actually work. Yeah, I'll try not to overdo it with these bumpers. Maybe one of these bumpers here would actually bump the guests towards the waterfall. Not really sure how this would work. Yeah, I think this actually does the trick quite nicely. Just when the guests think they're dry here, they actually get bumped towards the waterfall. Nice. I really like the physics of these rides. It actually works quite well. Alright, I'm just going to play around with this a little bit more, and after that I'll start decorating the area here and the ride itself. Okay, I made a queue and an exit path for the ride, and I just opened it. So we'll probably see some guests heading towards it. So now I'm just going to try and make it look nice here, with lots of rocks, trees and plants. So yeah, it will be exciting to try this new style. I'm not really familiar with it, so it will take some figuring out. Alright, I'm already really starting to like the way this is looking. So I decided to give these rocks a bit of a yellow tint to them. I think it fits really well in this area. And same for these trees, also gave them a bit of a lighter green color. I think these colors mix together pretty well. Put some of these water jets next to the track. I like that you can actually select how big you want the jet to be. I believe you can also put like an effects controller to control when these jets have to actually fire their water. But for this ride, I think it will be enough to just let them run continuously. Because when guests are riding it, I really want them to see the jet. I want to see the guests approaching the jet as they are riding it. Okay, I'm just going to add some more decorations to this ride, and over here I'm just going to make some rock work just to make this look more like an actual tunnel. Okay, the area is taking shape nicely. What I really like is putting these rocks here behind the waterfall, just to make it look a little bit more like there's sort of like a mountain range here. Also put this tree here in the middle. There's lots of these plants around. So yeah, I think it's coming together very nicely. Now I do think this monorail is a little bit too close to the track, so I'm just going to move it out of the way a little bit. And then I'm just going to continue spamming scenery. Now I did notice this tent here, which I really like. Well, I do think it's a shame that I cannot actually color these barrels, because this tent actually comes with a barrel that's in a different color. I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity. Or maybe I'm just dumb and you can actually recolor these barrels. Let me quickly try it. No, it doesn't look like you actually can. So yeah, that's a shame. Oh well, let's continue. Well, first moving the monorail out of the way, and then just decorating this track more. Now, you may sometimes see it become a little bit darker, and it's actually raining now, but I've disabled the rain effects. Just because it's raining an awful lot in this game. And yeah, I don't really like the rain effects, well, because they happen so often, so I just disabled them. But yeah, side effect is that it simply just looks like it gets a little bit darker every now and then. Alright, I'm going to continue decorating the ride a little bit more off camera and in probably also in the next episode. For now, what I want to do to end this episode is get to work on a station for the ride, see if I can cobble something together that will look nice in this theme. Alright, this will have to do for now. I'm really happy with how this river rapid already is turning out so far. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. No, for finishing the video, I think it will be nice to add some more patrons to the park. And after that we can probably already take a ride on the river rapids. So yeah, I will add the patrons in this area here. I'll make a zone for them so they will roam this themed area as it reaches a more completed state. Alright, the first entertainer that we will name over here, let's see. It's a yellow shark, and we will name him after our patron with the name Hobion. Hey, thanks for supporting me, Hobion. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy your spot in the park as well. Alright, next entertainer we will name after the patron with the name La Huda. Hey, thanks again for supporting me, and you're now a shark in this new area of the park. Okay, and finally we have our last patron for this episode, and this patron will be named Manticore. So Manticore has been a supporter of mine for a very long time, and I really enjoy him being on our Discord. He's always really funny, and yeah, thanks a lot for supporting me as well. Really appreciate it. Alright, that was it for this episode. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like. It takes a second and it would really help me out. And for the rest of this episode, we'll take a ride on the river rapids. Alright, hope you enjoyed watching me build, and I'll see you again in the next video. See you later.